Yes, sir.
All right, we back. Here we go. Peep, sorry for the technical difficulties, man. We back, man. My man had lost signal, but here once again I have Kenneth Graham out of Ohio. Kenneth Graham is the founder and CEO of Kenneth Graham and Associates, motivational speaker, entrepreneur,
Yes,
powerful
sir.
speaker, man, doing amazing things in this city. Me and him interacted off of Instagram, man, social media. We became just
That's how it
became
happened,
that's how it happened, man. And I hit him up.
bud.
We was just feeding off each other's energy. And he hit me up. I said, man, you just get on the podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell people who you are. So he's definitely shared so much on the first part I had, but this is gonna be the second one, and we'll combine them all together. But the question I was asking before, man, I was asking as we was talking about, the youth and our impact on just our cities, trying to galvanize the youth and schools. I was saying, what was a low point? What was one of your low points in your life, and what helped you in that low point discover the greatness that you already possessed?
Well, again, it was when I was in that office with my academic advisor. To that meeting I was about to get dismissed from university. Before that happened before that happened, that had led to that point. I was the wrong individuals. I know that if I went back home, my mom and them would not approve of it. You know what I'm saying? I was just all out of my element, man. Just really losing myself, who I was, and I was insecure. Just kind of going through it, man. In my head, it's just in my mind. It's like, man, what, like, and that meeting with my academic advisor changed everything because he held me accountable not only academically but socially. And the one thing man, like, you today, this is what he said to me. He said, "You're not only doing this for you, but you're doing this for those who are coming to family. What would your family think if you were? How would they see you?" And it was just that point where I was like, boom, you know what I'm saying? Somebody really cared, a male role model. I think that's when when I elevated from that low point was when I had a male role model there to just help me to really discover my greatness. And then one thing he told me was, he said, "Man, I see it in you, and have somebody declare it to me, like, I see it in you. Sometimes we need somebody to just speak it to us." And he said, "I see it in you, man, but you gotta find it out for yourself." And it was from that meeting, man, like from that meeting where things began to change forever, man. I started taking my academic life serious, man. I started to on the right people. I started to, just really see myself as valuable. And because I saw myself as valuable, man, things began to change. And then I discovered this gift of being a speaker. I discovered this gift of just, I always had a gift of writing, man. This is where the book came from, man. Like, if you can see that, this is where the book came from. So I'm telling you, man, that book right down to that, everything that's happened, it came from that one meeting, man. That one meeting. But that low point, man, was when I was really just hanging around the wrong people and I just lost myself, man. I even thought about point, man, for real. Like, just really just committing suicide on the real because I didn't know who I was. And it was that meeting with my academic advisor where he reminded me who I was. At that point on, boom, you know what I'm saying, success. And I was able to get my bachelor's degree, be receiving my master's this fall, man. So where I am right is only of what this gentleman said to me in that office, man. It's all just the recipient of what was said to me in that office. And so I'm grateful, man. I'm just grateful. And so right now I don't plan on looking back. I plan on moving forward, and that's what we do, man. So yeah, let's get it.
Hey, let's get it, man. Hey, Kenneth Graham, man, on the podcast. Boy, man, he's going in. Hey, we're gonna get to that book too, man. Hey, I didn't forget about that book. Guys, yeah, he's author, man. Dude's doing it big down in Ohio. And speaking of that, man, just give people a kind of a dose of what because I know this is the first book, but you got another one coming out. So just give people a dose of just give them a dose of the first one, what that kind of geared towards around, and then go ahead and promote the second upcoming book that's coming out, man.
Yeah, definitely. The first book, an excerpt of the first book is, you have a lot of individuals who are going around the society and they don't know what it is they want to do. They don't know what their gifts are. They don't know what their talent is. They don't know what their purpose is. Like, people are walking around this society aimlessly, walking around the world aimlessly, just doing the same old thing, but they know they're not living. And so this book goes from just existing. It helps you to go from existing, right? It helps living. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the theme. A lot of people are just existing. We gotta keep.
Man.
A lot of us are just existing. I was there at that point until I just say, you know what? I'm gonna live, man. I'm just gonna live, that life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be ashamed of it. I'm not gonna be afraid of it. Anybody that got anything against it, pressing forward. And so that's what this book is about. It's to help people to go from existing to living, man. And the next book coming out is called "Go Get Your Life." It'll be released this coming fall, August to September, man. And that book is being released this coming fall, August, September. That's we're looking at. But really, man, it's to help people discover their destiny, man. You are, but then at the same time, you got to find out what it is you're supposed to do. And when you find out who God called, who God made you to be, like you'll see it. Once you find out who God is be, you'll know what God has called you to do, man. So, they strategic in this process, man. So that's the whole excerpt of that book, and then of course this next book that's going to be released.
Man, let's go, man. Look, so guys, you can't tell me nothing you can't say that it's impossible. Dude he already have one book. He's about to have another book come out in man. So kudos to you.
Mm-hmm.
I got a book. It's almost done. Now we was talking about that. I just gotta get the edit, but man, just like kudos to you, man. What took I just want to stay on that subject. What kind of got you to that point where you knew you need to put words on paper? Like, I know we do, like, us motivational speakers, we like to talk. Like, that's what we do, make videos. And sometimes that's why a lot of people don't write, because he's like, man, I just speak. But what at point would you knew, like, man, I need to get these words on paper, man? What took you to that moment?
Listen, man, at the end of the day, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but something can happen to my voice where I can't talk no more. Listen to me, I'm just gonna be real. Something can happen where I can't talk no more. But to have literature, to have like a book, you can still get my motivation. You just won't hear it out of my mouth, but you can still get it from the literature. And that's pretty much the beginning of it. And really, man, what got me pumped up about this book, because I was actually talking with we're not talking about, but I was actually listening to a motivational speaker by the name of E.T. and his overall message. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. That thing stuck with me, man. And I realized, man, the reason why my book wasn't being written as bad as I wanted to breathe. But when I heard him say it, and how he said it, and the tone he said it, it was like, man, bro, I gotta do it. No excuses. I have to make it happen. And it took 4 years to complete it. You know what I'm saying? It's done. And from that point on, man, I think this next book, it took this book out, man. it's just accumulating. It's just adding on. So it just fueled another fire. But those were the 2 points in my life where I was like, you know what, man, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been a great writer. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to use that gift. You know what I'm saying? What good is it to have a gift if you're not gonna use it?
True. Hey man, look, and it's crazy because my next question was, what advice could you give people with dreams or who had a desire to start their own business, he or she? But you kind of already gave us the blueprint, man. Like you told us, like, and then even from the books,
Yeah.
like, so I'm just like, man, you already kind of gave us the blueprint. I mean, the advice, because so many people have dreams, man, and even today, I went to another service, and the preacher was talking about potential, man. Like we have potential to do great things, man. But if you don't have like that inner persuasion, man, that if you don't let that dream dominate you, it won't happen.
Right.
So, like I said, man, kudos to you. Like I don't even have to ask you because you didn't give out the blueprint, but just try some. I know you have people that's been in your corner, like your mom and people that's been in your corner. So just shout out those people that have helped you, because I often tell people, they say, well, hey, Mike, motivational Mike is lonely at the top. And a motivational speaker said, a leader never said that, because if a leader said that, that means he has nobody following them. So just shout out people that have been in your corner, help you succeed in your business, even been there with the downfalls. Go ahead and shout those people out, man. You got the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm first of all, shout out to my mom, man. Thick and thin. My mom knew me when diapers were being changed. She was there changing diapers, so she of it. And secondly, my mentors, Mr. Dr. Forrest Wortham, who was my former academic advisor, Mr. Sean Walton, Mr. Ronnie Moreland, and many others, man. But those are the 3. And really, my fiance, man, we'll be getting married next year. This is coming January 16th of 2017. And lastly, man, my church family, my Pastor Emmanuel Igmanoba, man, from Nigeria, House Church out here in Dayton, Ohio. Those are my main support family, and my fiance and my what I'm saying, just my church family. And so those are the three cores, and of course my mentors too. Let me not forget my mentors. What I'm saying, they've all been there. They sharpen me every day. They help me to realize that I have more in me. Let me get to a point and just stay there, or let me get to a point and get comfortable. They're always pushing me, and so yeah, I'm really excited about those individuals. So shout out to y'all, man.
No doubt, man. Hopefully, podcast, man. Kenneth on the podcast doing big things out here, man, in Dayton, Ohio, and the people in North Carolina. They about to know who you are, man. So kudos to you, man. And if people wanted to book you, if they wanted to find out where you are, man, just go ahead and list social media. Like I said, hey guys, you gotta understand the powerful thing of so many people just off of just interaction. So man, just go ahead and shout out Instagram names, where people can book you at, where can they find you, website. Go ahead and give it to them, man.
Hey, listen, I love technology just because it's so easy to connect with individuals. But to book me, anybody, whether it be educational, corporate, whether it be community events, church events, book me kllc@gmail.com. K Graham LLC. You know what I'm saying? She's there. My fiance, her, my Julian. So she's there to get everybody who's who want to book me as a. And Facebook, that's my personal page, and then my professional page, my public figure page, KG Empowers. Same thing with Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, and Snapchat, KG Empowers. So you want to find me on Facebook, Periscope, Snapchat, KG Empowers. So that's where you can find me, man.
No doubt, man. Hey, and just let the people know what's next for Kenneth Graham, man. What's in the making and coming up, man. I know like we spoke about the book, but what's coming up next for you?
Well, I was just invited. I was just invited to Tucson, Arizona. Tucson, Arizona. Tucson. Got me on me last time because I said Tucson on the video. She said no, it's not Tucson, it's Tucson. So
No doubt, no doubt.
be in Tucson, Arizona on July 28th through the 31st. Sessions will be starting on the 29th. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Not only to empower, but to also learn. You know what I'm saying? It's for the Golden Key International Summit. And so, you know, I was invited by the team to come out. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be flying me out. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a awesome time, man. First, you know, I'm always doing projects, man. I'm working on actually I'm just gonna share this with you. But I'm actually working on a third one too. So outside of the second book is gonna be released. So I just believe in the grind. I just believe in work. And so, you know, the Bible says a man that doesn't work doesn't eat. So I'm constantly on the work because at the end of the day, man, you know, legacy's got to be left. And, you know, somebody said it's so simple, live full, but die empty. And so every day I'm looking to die empty, man. I'm looking to, you know, live full in everything that God has for me and then to die empty, knowing that, you know, I accomplished everything I was supposed to accomplish, you know. You have several people who are leaving, to be honest with you, man, who are leaving and just dying, and they had got all these gifts on the inside of them. They got all these talents. They have all these books, these businesses, these ministries on the inside of them, and them. So really, man, I'm always on the work, man. I'm not gonna tell y'all the title of the third book. So yeah, I gotta give y'all some curiosity and some time. But I am working on another project. I'll be teaching this fall at Rice State, teaching a Black male leadership course. Incoming freshman, Black young African American men. And so, man, when we talking about race, diversity, and those hard conversations when it comes to race. And of course, you know, with the debate that's coming up, the debate will actually be at Rice State, so we got to talk about that too. And we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of activities just to really just empower them. You know what I'm saying? Really inspire them and just really push them to greatness. We all have greatness, but it's who are gonna push us there. And so I just want to be the one that push people there. So that's what I got coming up, man, on my end. And, you know, so I'm just grateful to God, you know, just for everything, man. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. Going back on my life story, man, I was told me I had a learning disability. You know, I was in special education. I was, you know, the dude that was least likely to succeed. You know what I'm saying? School system gave up on me, but I'm here where I am. I'm here today because, you know, of the grace of God. And so I'm really, really grateful, man.
Man, no doubt, man. You heard it. You hear to hear it live, man. Kenneth Graham and Associates. 2.5 books. He ain't give us all of it, you know. But dude is doing it big out here.
I can't.
He ain't doing it. He ain't gonna give it to y'all, man. But hey, man, such a humble guy, man. Like I said, we met on social media, man. And so, like, even to my family, even to my friends in North Carolina, if you got people in Ohio working, man, grinding, make your dream and your work ethic congruent. That's ET right there. You got to make your dream. You got to make your dream and dream and your work ethic has to be congruent, because if it's not, man, hey, we're gonna be left behind. So, man, kudos to you once again. I thank you for being on the podcast.
Yes.
DGTV. It's been an amazing weekend for me. I got a chance to speak. Got a chance to the Ninja Challenge, man. I came in like first in my heat, so my body's kind of sore right now. But it's been
I saw that.
I appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Hey, that's what I love to do, man. So I was running, but DGTV Discover Greatness Tour is in full effect. Guys, make sure you hit me up on my website, dcgreatness.com. If you enjoy the podcast, if you join the guests I'm having, please go ahead, go to the purchase page on my website and donate to the podcast, donate to Discover Greatness, man, because I don't only do this for me, because everybody has different stories and different paths. But when I bring these guests on, man, I'm showing you that, hey, no matter what the situation is, no matter the obstacle, you can also discover greatness, because remember, it's today you live. So Kenneth, it's been a blast, man. Hey, I love those quotes. Can you get? You said three specific ones, man. So can you give us two that again? I know you said the first one, and then you said it's something about they only existing, and then you said the last one was awesome too, man. Go ahead and end us out with that, bro.
First one I said, we make a living by what we get, which is by Winston Churchill. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. And then secondly, I talked about this book right here, which I said, it helps people to go from just existing to actually living. I think you said my third one, man, which is what I was going to talk about. Was gonna say, when what you say and what you do becomes congruent, then you have success. And so,
No doubt, man.
my third one, you got my third one. So, those two right there were the ones. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. It's been a blast. Definitely gonna keep in contact. I gotta get this. I gotta get a group of us all together. It's another guy, man, Sherrod Jones, and another guy I know, Ernie Joseph, and either Shawanda Williams too, man. We need to just all get on the podcast and just go ham, man. Just talk about different things that's going on in the world. But it's been a blast to have you on the podcast. Man, we can stay on here, but I know we got things to do, things to grind on, man.
Okay.
I definitely appreciate it again, man, and kudos to you, bro.
Thank you, man.
No doubt, man.